Hey guys, it's Bub here, and in this video we're going to be installing and taking a brief look at Windows 8 build 7955, which was released in 2011. This specific build of Windows 8 was one of the earlier builds, as like I said, it was released in 2011, and it does feature some locked features which we'll be unlocking, such as the new start screen. And as we look through this operating system, you'll notice that it looks a lot like Windows 7 and a mix of modern, but not modern. You won't understand that now, but as we look at this build and as we unlock some of the hidden features, we'll be able to take a look at that. The download link for this ISO and any other files needed are in the description. However, just so you know, this is a beta build and this was not meant to be used as a daily driver, and it was surely not meant to be used 10 years after its original release, so it may be very unstable, as we'll see here in a minute. So as soon as we start the virtual machine here, I've already connected the ISO, we're going to need to boot into the setup, where we can then change the BIOS date to February 28th of 2011. That was when this build of Windows 8 was compiled, so that's what we need to do. So we need to type 0228 and then 2011. From there, all we have to do is simply save our confirmation, and now we'll boot into the setup of Windows 8 build 7955. Here we'll simply see the standard Windows 7 starting Windows screen. We don't really see that new Metro UI loading screen until probably, I would say, a few builds later. In fact, this build in the installer does still identify itself as Windows 7. Taking a look behind here, we can see that there are little breadcrumbs at the bottom saying Microsoft Confidential, and this identifies itself as a Microsoft pre-release operating system, so it really didn't have a name yet. So just going through the setup of this installer, it's pretty much identical to the one that's found in Windows 7 besides those little breadcrumbs on the bottom corner, where you can't skip the product key. This persisted throughout Windows 8 and Windows 8.1, as you had to enter some kind of product key to get Windows to actually install. Windows 7 allowed you to skip a product key, and so does Windows 10, but all the beta builds as well as the final builds of 8 and 8.1 required you to enter a product key. As this is a beta build, there are product keys all throughout the internet, so I'll simply go ahead and enter that one now. Alright, so as for the terms and conditions, these are pre-release software terms. I believe these may be the same ones that we found in the Windows 10 beta. However, we just have to accept them because no one actually reads these. So we're going to have to custom and then select our unallocated disk space. And now we are actually installing Windows 8 build 7955. Alright, so before we go any further in the actual setup, I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect the network adapter from this computer. Simply because I don't want this computer connecting to the internet, which then syncs the time, and then once it syncs the time, the entire copy of Windows is dead because of the time bomb. So as we can see, the setup here does look a little bit different, and like I said, this is unstable. The cursor is lagging, and just taking a look at my actual cursor, this isn't the screen recording, this is simply Windows actually lagging this bad, which is not really supposed to happen, but it's a beta build and it's going to be very laggy. So we're going to go ahead and enter a computer name, so just PC. And this is something that they did get rid of in Windows 8. You have to select your location, but we're on a public network, but we're not even connected to a network, so we can really pick whichever one we want. Alright, and here we can enter a username. So for example, I'm just going to put Windows 8 as our username, and we can skip our password, so we're just going to skip the password, and we're going to ask me later for updates. Now, of course, we've still tricked our computer that it is February of 2011, and we don't want to change that, because if we change that, then we're going to screw up the time bomb, therefore ruining this copy of Windows. Alright, and here we are inside of the desktop of Windows 8 build 7955. There is the aero effect already enabled when there's no graphics acceleration. There is really no Windows basic theme inside of this version. I mean, there still is right there, but it's not enabled by default, and the Windows 7 basic theme actually resembles the Windows 8 theme a lot. That's just something to take a look and take into account. But we're just going to go with aero themes. We don't even have any kind of visual effects enabled. In fact, when we try to go ahead and install Vmware Tools, just going ahead and installing them, they do take a little bit longer to show up inside of the computer. But when we click on it and we go ahead and run setup 64 isn't compatible, so we're just going to go ahead and run the regular setup. This pops up. We can't continue installing VMware Tools. So for our resolution, we're simply going to go into Control Panel and change our screen resolution and make it 1920 by 1080. Now, as you notice, our cursor is lagging a lot right now. In fact, it is being extremely laggy, but that is really the virtual machine. This isn't the screen recording. This is simply the operating system and the virtual machine being extremely laggy. So, there's really nothing interesting in this build of Windows 8. Just taking a look at computer and then properties, we can see that this is the Microsoft Windows 7 Ultimate is what it's calling itself. And it just looks a lot like Windows 7. So why would I be showing you this build? Well, there's one specific reason. There's a tool called Metro Unlocker. Metro Locker unlocks all of the things that would typically be unlocked with Red Pill, for example, the brand new Start menu. These features are enabled by default just in case something did get leaked from one of the Microsoft team members. They wanted to keep this all under a lock and key. However, developers have developed applications that allow you to unlock these features. And so since there's no VMware Tools and we really can't install anything to this virtual machine, we're going to go ahead and shut down this VM guest and then turn on a Windows 7 VM, except this time we're going to attach a different hard drive. So we're going to add a hard disk that already exists using an existing disk, and we're going to go here and select our Windows 8 virtual disk. We're going to click OK and boot up this virtual machine, and then we're going to copy the Metro Unlocker onto that version of Windows. So here's the file that we need to get in our copy of Windows 8, and just going into File Explorer, and we can see that our drive of Windows 8 is indeed here. As we can see, all the dates are 2011. So we're going to move this. So we've simply just moved this file into our Windows 8 build 7955's drive, and now we're going to go ahead and shut down the Windows 7 virtual machine, and we're going to boot up our 7955 VM, and our file will be there. So we are lagging really bad inside of this build of Windows 8. However, like I said, that's simply because of the actual build. Going into our C drive, we can now see that there is our Metro Unlocker version 4. So we're going to go ahead and open this file and allow it to have access to our computer. Now, here we can see this is what the application is. All we have to do is click Unlock this PC. It's already identifying this build as Windows build 7955. However, if for some reason it doesn't, you can click Change and then treat this build as 7955. So we're going to go ahead and click Unlock this PC. This is going to run a bunch of scripts that apply Red Pill and all of that unlocking stuff to this computer. Then it's going to restart the PC, and then we'll be brought into our brand new start screen. Now here that this build has been unlocked, we can see that there's a different style for our background and our login. We can see that instead of having the default Windows 7 login, we have one with a different background. And here is our start screen. This is what we've unlocked through the Metro Unlocker. All that's here by default is Windows Explorer, Computer, Control Panel, and Desktop, where the icon for the desktop is actually simply, it has the Windows Vista taskbar. Clicking up here in our icon here, it loads something, but there we go. It opens up the beta settings app, which is actually something I wanted to take a look at. This is by any means, this is not polished at all. We can see things aren't even lined up. This doesn't align with the Metro theme. And on Windows 8, you're supposed to be able to move your cursor up to the top and drag down. I'm not really sure how to get out of this app. So we're just going to Alt-Tab out of it. It doesn't even show up in the taskbar. It's not even there. And just to show, here's the search for this operating system. So if we just start typing test, this is the search. It really sort of resembles Windows 8, but it also doesn't. To me, this folder right here in applications looks like one that you'd find in Windows 2000. It looks very old. The text here isn't really polished. And settings has a control panel icon, and it opens up this thing called all settings, which has nothing. I'm not sure if this is totally different. There's system settings, which is what we had open, and then settings search app. So like I said, there is a ton of stuff in this build that really is not final at all. There is something new here I just realized. There's the Files app. This is the Files app. Maybe they were going for a Metro UI Files app, but obviously that never worked out because we still have Windows Explorer. So, I mean, this is interesting. I'm not exactly sure what we're supposed to do in here, but that's interesting to see. There is a charms bar in this build. I had to press Windows C on my keyboard as I couldn't get it to open up by dragging my cursor to the top corner. So that's how I had to open that. But here we do have way more options. We have the option to open up the Windows Start screen, switch, which is switching, I guess, between these two. Not entirely sure what that's about. We also down here have the search, which isn't centered as it is in Windows 8, share, connect, and settings, which this settings, we have settings, system, control panel. That was confusing, and I guess control panel doesn't really exist because it's the standard settings app. So this is a very interesting build of Windows 8. We do have all kinds of various little things inside of this operating system. The desktop is really Windows 7 at its heart, but the start screen and the search and all the attributes like this that were locked are Windows 8. And when they came together, it really didn't end up that well for Microsoft. I would have loved to see Microsoft take this version, this build, and just tweak it a little bit. Obviously fix the start screen, fix the settings app, but keep the desktop the way it is, the Windows 7 Aero theme. I feel like if they did that, they would have had really great success with Windows 8. And they wouldn't even have to make Windows 8.1 because Windows 8 would have been even so successful. So, with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. If this video interested you, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new around here, as I do all kinds of different technology videos, including device restorations. And so with that being said, I will see you all in the next one.